installed a new cat back on the parts hauler today. So here's the factory cat back. You got a resonator on a pretty small pipe, a joint there, a slip joint, and then a big old muffler over the axle pipe with a polished tip. So went with MBRP S5262AL, I believe is the part number. It's their street catback with the aluminized piping and dual side exit. So it just bolts right up to the factory cat pipe. You have a resonator here. This fits the different wheelbases, so you have to cut this mid pipe right here on this 145 wheelbase Super Crew 5.5 bed. That ended up being a 10-inch piece. So then you have the MBRP Street muffler, which is 1 in, 2 out. Got 2 tailpipes. And then the stainless tips. Shout out to my friend Rick at MBRP, who a long time ago taught me the trick of installing the tips at an angle, like rotating them this way so that you can get the cut that you want. I tend to like mine sort of almost flush looking there. But that's the installed MBRP Street kit. Let's see if we can get this thing to start here. All right. I've done a lot of MBRP exhaust systems on my vehicles. And I usually do race, but seeing how this is the UPR parts hauler, my backseat passengers usually prefer a little bit quieter ride, so I went with the street this time. And the biggest difference is that the race kit doesn't have a resonator up front, whereas the street kit does. So I think this sounds pretty healthy. It sounds more like a V8. The stock exhaust, you can't hear anything, and I think this one sounds good without being overbearing. But I will I'll get some driving video and add it to this so that you guys can get a sense of what's going on with the sound. So that's it. MBRP Street Exhaust, available at uprproducts.com, or you can call us at 561-588-6630. All right, so the MBRP Street is pretty mellow. I like it, but it still sounds good on the throttle. So that was a little wide open throttle pull through a few gears, but I don't know, you know, just highway cruising. Let me set the cruise control here and see how we're looking. All right, this is cruising along. It's definitely mellow enough to have a conversation. You know, if you got passengers with you or whatever, you can have a, you know, you can have a decent conversation without having to yell over the exhaust. So yeah, I dig it. It's a really good combination of healthy sound at wide open throttle and smooth, mellow tone when you're cruising. 2 thumbs up for MBRP Street.